So today we've been home almost all day because of my feet, and also because Rue seems to be getting a little bit ill again, sadly. I hope it's gonna turn around, because I hope she and I will have some opportunity to visit one festival. Today was the last day I think we could visit any of the children's activities, because she's in preschool in daytime when I'm working. But we have things you can do in the evening, and hopefully I will be able to visit it with Anna at Friday. Maybe we can eat dinner at the festival, because that is the last day at the festival. And yeah, it's great, nice thing to do. We still have this visitor, my child's friend, and every night, and it's nice to have a house full of people. As you know, it's so small, it's easy to get full of people. It's like one guest and it's full, two guests and it's over full. No, but it's really, it's yeah, I think it's really nice. I've been doing some work on the machine, sewing machine. I finally managed to finish this unicorn hoodie. It's hard to show how it looks like this. Yeah, it's rural, and it's more like a tunic, or maybe almost a short dress. And I was so satisfied with those endings, which you might not think I should be, because those seams didn't end up where they should. They should naturally match there, but we don't. But it was so hard to make this the right way, because usually I attach this part before I make do this seam under here, and because that's much simpler. But it looks so much better on the inside when you do it like this, and you get much more even. And it was so hard. I had to work really hard. It was like, you know, pulling an extremely narrow condom over, you know. Yeah, I know it's a bad thing to compare with, but it really was the same feeling, like really struggling to pull this up. It's way too tight for machine. But I finally made it, and I'm like the result. And Rose saw this when I was working on it, and she's been trying to try it on several times and working on it too. She put needles in it and so on. She's really excited about it. So I'm gonna be happy to put her in it tomorrow. But I'm a little bit afraid that the arms are a little bit too narrow for this cast on her arm. So maybe she had to wait until Thursday. But it's week, because Thursday is the day when she will get rid of. Also finished this other hoodie. It's hard to show, you know, in this mirror thing. Hard for me to see. You can see it. It's like just a normal hoodie. I have a picture of this on my Instagram if you want to see. So yeah, and some other stuff too, but I won't show it because it's hard to show in this mirror. Also thinking a little bit about this makeup. Not this makeup. I mean, what makeup I should. Where I wanted to have like this everyday makeup, that I could put it on like in 2 seconds and look good. And I'm thinking about colors and so on now for the autumn, and I think it's natural to choose some warm color, maybe a rust color or a little reddish or brownish and so on for the autumn. But I'm not sure that is what I look the best in. Maybe so actually is right, and I should have purple. I don't know. If you have an idea, please tell me. And also my hair, always this problem. But you see, it's getting longer and longer. This, you know, baby hair that grows out after being pregnant with Rue. It's getting more and more, but it's take time. So yeah, someday I will have her hairdo. Maybe, yeah. And so that's pretty much what's going on. And also I can tell Drew now, when she had been ill and just been one day at preschool, that it makes her really tired. Also, something a lot of people seem to forget is that young children get very easily stressed. It's said to be actually the most common reason for young children to not grow. Even more common than not feeding them correctly, which is sadly a very common thing when it comes to infant children, especially bottle-fed children, but people think you should feed them just every 4 hours, every 3 hours, and things like that, and or look at the watch before you feed them, or look at the bottle and say, oh, I already give you this much and should really have more. So, and that's so sad, because that is a very bad way to, it's really harmful for a baby to breast that way. I think the information when it comes to breastfeeding is better. I think most people who breastfeed knows that you should breastfeed and first early signal of hunger, and that you should breastfeed no matter when you did it last time. It could be like 5 times in 1 hour, and it could be 1 time in 5 hours, and it should be the same thing with a bottle. But people tend to be more, I think it's because you actually see the amount of food a baby gets. Anyway, besides that, stress is the most common reason children doesn't grow and get infections and so on. And you need to be a little bit careful with that. Children don't have the same ability as adults to sort out what we see and process it and so on. And normally this is something you develop by years. If you don't do that, you are autistic, and that is something else. But you can say that all babies are almost autistic. We can't sort things out. So if we see a doorpost or a door, that could be extremely exciting. See a window, it's extremely exciting. You see his bottom wall, that's extremely exciting. You see daddy's face, that's extremely exciting. And you get extremely tired and you can't sort out what's important, not important. And when it comes to children under a year, they say that if you should having activities, you should be the first 6 months, at most 1 activity every second day, and for between 6 months and a year, maximum 1 activity a day. And when we're over a year to a year and a half, you can have like 1 activity a day, and sometimes 2 activities. And activities are everything you do, actually. If you're going to a mommy and me class, that is the only activity you have that day. You shouldn't take the baby to shopping or family dinner. Of course, closest family, that primary family is one thing, but not to see your grandparents or see your friends or whatever. It's like 1 activity. If you are going to a mall, that is 1 activity. You can't both go to the mall and then visit your friends. It's too much for a baby. The impressions we get are so exhausting for a baby that they get stressed, and they actually get harmed by this kind of stress. And even when child is as old as Rose, now 2 years old, which is not very old. It's just still my baby. Anyway, big kids are also my babies. But I think you are your parents' babies, at least if you have this thing close bond to them. But anyway, when it comes to Rose, children Rose's age, you still have to think about this. Like, if she's been in preschool all day, you take it easy, check how things are. You take a little bit rest when you come home and see if she seems calm and everything seems okay. Maybe you can go like to the mom festival or see friends or something. But if she's stressed, if she's tired and so on, you need to stay home. And I mean, it's not a sacrifice, but I don't think so. But some people think so, and I mean, it's a part of having the baby. You need to make sure that they are feeling okay, because I mean, when it comes to adults, we are very important. It talks a lot about how to avoid stress and so on when it comes to adults, but don't talk so much about when it comes to children. And I think that's kind of sad. That's also the reason I haven't signed her up for any activities this autumn, because I feel like she's been ill so much, and now she's going to preschool, starting a new preschool, but she needs some time to rest in this and get used to it before she does something more. And I'm sure she had loved, dance classes and things like that, but it has to wait, because her health is most important, and also not have this inner stress that so many children suffers from. So yeah, it's absolutely adorable